Okay, what I'm going to try to do today, I haven't done one of these before. This is a Walthers GP9M, they call it. And I'm going to DCC this. Come hell or high water. Nice running engine. And I want to get some things done to it besides the DCC. Got new handrails. And we're going to take a look at this thing. It's going to be an interesting little deal here. Let's see here. Zoom away a little bit. Kind of a weird, I should say, different setup. Pretty solid. Now let's see. Get this thing off of here. And set that aside. Won't need that for a little while. Which, by the way, this little outfit here fits very snugly up against the top of the unit. And the headlight sits in here. I'm guessing there wasn't one in there. It was stuck up into the top of the cab, which it's got a clear plastic shaft that comes clear back here to the cab. So the light has got to come like right there, so you kind of see how that's going to be in there. So what's on the agenda next is to get the motor and such out of there. And drive shaft's already loose. I was messing with it earlier. I'll figure out how that comes out of there without tearing everything up, and then I'll come back and go through it. Okay, after figuring this out, I'm back. That motor just pulls out of there. It sits in there real snug, and so if you just tug on it a little bit, it'll come out of there. Now, it come out pretty easy that time, but then that's because I've done some work to it. The tape in the bottom, I got to put another piece back in there and pull it out. But this front piece here has to have that cut down so it doesn't touch the motor. And then this here has a rib on each side that presses against the motor to keep it in there. I used my Dremel tool down in there and got rid of those. So my next step is put my tape back in and make sure everything's going to be okay. No continuity on my meter. Get it isolated, and then desolder some wires, and I got to figure out about getting them trucks out of there. I don't know how to get them out yet. Haven't studied that too hard. But once I get that figured out, then I'll be back in here again. So each time I've got to do a little work, I'm going to cut out of the video and see what I got to do to get the job done, and then I'll bring it back and bring you up to speed. Okay, I got this figured out, I think. Now, what I did do is, in the end of that, where that motor sits, this has got tape on it. There was them ribs in there that needed ground out, and So I ground them off, which allows the tape to sit down in there in the engine, the motor. And the motor's a little tight like it was getting it out. And as for the trucks, there's what you do with the trucks. You take the truck side frames off and you unsolder these. Same thing on the other side. And solder your decoder wires to that. And that would be the black and the red on the NCE D13SRJ. Anyway, I'll get things unsoldered here, unsolder the motor, and start getting things set up. So figuring out this part of it is probably the hardest part, to get the engine isolated. And like I said, when the decoder goes back in it, it'll have to go up under here this way, and because it won't set up here, it won't clear the body. So we'll see how that goes. I won't cut my wires too short this time. Okay, I have the DCC decoder installed. It's hooked up to the motor and the trucks. So the big secret to getting the trucks off of this thing is that there is no big secret. You don't take the trucks off. You take the side frame off, or as I did, and that's how the red and the black wire gets attached. And what I'm attempting to do now is get my wires fastened, if just temporarily. Get this thing kind of put back together. And that taping thing didn't work out too well. It's just temporary right now anyway. I haven't, oh, before I forget, there's the deal on the trucks. Your wires down through there. Each side. One front, one back, other side, front and back. It gives you your pickup. Get this thing on the track. And let's take a gander at that. Guess I can't complain about that. Next is I gotta get my light hooked up. So I've got that to do. And get my wires taped down. I don't want them flopping around all over the place. I get my light in there, I'll come back for that. But just pull the side frames off the trucks. Slip your wires down between the frame and the trucks and solder them on. Be careful solder them on. There is plastic there, of course. And be careful taking these off. You can get these from Walthers still. I had one missing, and they were able to get that for me, so I'll be back. Well, there you go. The light's in place. A lot of tape involved there, but I want to make sure I keep them wires out of the way and tied down. And the headlight works. Let's see. And the body fits back on. One of you guys will probably come up with a better idea for wiring the headlights. I'm still not done with the headlight. I may change some of that, but we shall see. There's headlight. I think it's pointed down a little bit, so yeah, some fine tuning, and it's a little brighter white than I wanted, but it was free, so I tried it. Anyhow, hope this helps some of you. If not, sorry about that. See you all later. Well, I went for a test, and as I thought, the headlight's too bright, which was just an experiment. I have some the softer golden glow, I believe they're called, so I will replace that, and I'm going to redo how it is done, and I'll be done with it. But it runs real good. It responds well in both directions, creeps and crawls, and takes off when you want it to, and pretty steady. So nice engine. DCC made it better. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope this helped.